Today I want to talk about people pleasing some more. I did a video yesterday on people pleasing, and we're going to talk about it again today. So, what if people pleasing was an act of self love? That's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to share 10 ways. 10 ways that people pleasing is an act of self love. So, the first way is you choose yourself first. And I have notes. You choose yourself first. You stop outsourcing your worth to others' approval. That is one of the main things. You begin to ask, what do I want instead of what do they expect? And then you do it. Yeah. So you stop that. You stop worrying about how other people feel about you. You stop being concerned with that. You stop trying to get other people's approval, whether it's family, friends, whoever it is, jobs, even bosses. You stop worrying about trying to get other people's approval. Why? Because you are making a conscious effort to choose yourself first. The second thing it does is you regulate your nervous system because people pleasing is all in your nervous system. People pleasing often stems from survival responses, fawning, freezing, shrinking, and a lot of this happens when we are children because we want to please. Releasing it calms your body and signals safety from within, not from external validation. And this is something I'm telling y'all not because I read it in a book or because I studied it, but I'm telling you this because I know this. This is what I have dealt with. So when you are in that survival response, fawn, freeze, shrink, all of those things stop when you release people pleasing. The third thing is you reclaim your energy. Every yes that wasn't true drained your life force. Every yes that wasn't true drained your life force. So if you said yes and your body meant to say no, but your mouth said yes, yeah, you drain your life force. Saying no becomes a sacred act of energetic protection. Saying no protects you energetically because you don't really want to say yes, but you said yes because you're in that people-pleasing model. Number 4, you honor your truth. You stop performing and you start expressing. You allow your authentic voice to rise. Even if it's messy, bold, or inconvenient, you allow your voice to rise. And I'm going to share the mantra that my teacher gave me. I always have to give credit. What if she said to say, and this is what I've been doing, what if this joy is real and I am authentically happy? What if this joy is real and I am authentically happy 10 times in a day? What if this joy is real and I am authentically happy? Say that and then let me know how it works for you. The other thing is you reparent your inner child. We talked about that. I talked about that yesterday in my live as well. You tell her you don't have to earn love. You are love. And one of the things that I say to myself every morning when I get up is, I am love. I am source. These are things that I say to myself. You reparent your inner child. You become the safe space that she never had where her needs matter. Thank y'all for joining. You become that place. Number 6 is you build boundaries that heal. Boundaries aren't walls. They're invitations to deeper, healthier connections. So what you're doing is you're teaching others how to love you by loving yourself first. Because, a lot of times we teach people how to love us because we show that we don't love ourselves. And so they don't love us either. And you don't even think about that until you do. The 7th thing is you align with intuition. People pleasing clouds your inner knowing because you are so caught up in trying to please someone else that you can't even hear or get the messages that are coming to you, your own inner knowing. It's almost like you outsource your inner knowing. And we're not doing that anymore because we are releasing this people pleasing. So that is going to help you to align with your intuition. Releasing it is going to clear the static so you can hear your soul's whispers again. Many times we feel like our intuition, our spiritual gifts are blocked. And that is because we are out of alignment with our intuition because one of the things that we are doing is people pleasing. And that gets you completely out of alignment with your own inner knowing. It's like you outsourced that, or you did what someone else wanted you to do because you're trying to please them instead of pleasing yourself. The eighth thing is you magnetize authentic relationships. So when you stop shape shifting, because that is what you are doing when you're people pleasing, you attract people who love your essence and not your performance. You attract people that love you. You know, they say they love them some you. My husband says he loves him some Tammi. Why? Because I'm magnetizing authentic relationships. I have friends now that love them some me, and I love me some them. So your relationships become mutual mirrors of mutual respect, not obligation. You know, so sometimes I used to get to a place where I really didn't want to talk to anybody because I didn't feel like I had authentic relationships. I felt obligated to reach out to people, and to me it was all in the name of people pleasing, and I didn't even realize it. So if this is something that you are dealing with, then look at this in your own life. Number 9 is you break generational patterns. Many of us inherited the belief that love must be earned. By releasing people pleasing, you rewrite the script for those who come after you. So you are showing, you are way shower. You are breaking generational patterns. Y'all, I got cute little deer running in front of my house. That's why I keep looking. You're breaking generational patterns, and you're doing that, for your generations, your lineage. I feel like me breaking people pleasing is going to help my children, especially my daughter. My son, he don't really have that problem. Neither one of my sons have that problem. But my daughter, I think that she probably got it from me. And I did not realize that I was even doing it. I didn't think I was, because I felt like I was my authentic self all the time. But when I started looking at it and I started really digging into my patterns and seeing these things, I said, oh no, this stops here with me, period. It's done. It stops. We're done. We're done. And the last thing is you step into your power. So when you stop people pleasing, what you're really doing is you stop asking for permission to exist. You become the author of your life, not a supporting character in someone else's. You stop asking for permission to exist. You stop because you are, and you are, and you are all right with that. And you begin to be the author of your life. Many times we are people pleasing our parents, even into our older age. We got to stop that. I'm done. I'm not people pleasing nobody. If it's not pleasing to me, it's just not. And this is not to say that you don't, there aren't things that you have to do for other people and all this stuff, or that you get to do for other people because maybe, it's something that they need, or, you're a caretaker or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these times when you say yes and you mean to say no because you don't want to do that. And I am famous for that. Like, I just told myself that I'm not ordering, any more courses until I finish all the ones I have. Because they look good. A shiny object syndrome is a part of this as well. They look good. You look at them, you're like, oh my God, yes, I want to learn that. Yes, yes. But it might not be the time for you to do that. Like for me, right now, it wasn't the time for me to do a lot of courses and stuff because I am on a healing journey. I am healing my mind and my brain from long COVID. And so, I had to step back from a lot of things because it's about me now. It's about I have to get myself to a place that I'm comfortable with. I have to get this healing for myself. And so a part of this is breaking those patterns of people pleasing. So I'm gonna go back over them very quickly because I have to go. But people pleasing, 10 things are: the first one is you choose yourself first. The second one is you regulate your nervous system. The third one is you reclaim your energy. The fourth one is you honor your truth. The fifth one is you reparent your inner child. The sixth one is you build boundaries to heal. The seventh one is you align with your intuition. The eighth one is you magnetize authentic relationships. The ninth one is you break generational patterns. The 10th one is you step into your power. So, in conclusion, releasing people pleasing is not a rejection of others, it's a reunion with yourself. It is the highest form of self love. It's the moment that you stop dimming your light and start living in your full frequency. I'm telling y'all, it is a journey, but it is well worth the path. Start really learning how to stop people pleasing. And I'm telling you how it will shift your own frequency. Because I believe that when I got on this journey to stop people pleasing, and it's not a one-time thing. It's not like you can do an activation and bam, you're done. No, you have to keep doing it because it'll show up in different ways. You are so welcome, and I appreciate you being here, Window. But it's like, you'll do that and you'll start to see that, um, things are going to shift for you. Because, like, for me, I feel like a part of this was I went to the doctor twice in, like, last week I went in, this week I had a doctor's appointment. I went to the ER last week. And I feel like I attracted being cared for because I started releasing this people pleasing and started really focusing on me and what I need and what I want. And I feel like that helped to shift my frequency so that I could attract the feeling of being cared for when I go to medical facilities, because I didn't feel that way. I felt actually like I was not cared for at all when I go. So now, thank you so much. I appreciate this. I appreciate your prayers and thank you. But I do. So I feel like I attracted that from making this shift of stopping people pleasing. So thank you. I'm glad this was helpful. I hope that your day is magical, and make sure that you subscribe and, come back, because I try to come live at least every few days. I was doing every day, but that was too much for me. So usually about every few days I come live. So make sure that you check me out. And I'm also on YouTube at Intuitive Tammy as well. I have my podcast, Straight Out of Savannah. It's on there where the magic happens, on there, and it's also here. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope your day is magical. Bye now. 31 doctor's appointment. Yes. Okay, I understand. I understand. I stopped going because they just, it was awful when I went. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go. So now I was like, all right, I'm going to try. But yes, I pray that everything will begin to shape up for you with that. Much love. Namaste.